The tetrarch. The tetrarch and Saul. Right? Alright, so the church is made up of prophets and teachers. That's the church. We are the leaders. We are the outcalled to teach the people and tell the people what the fuck to do. And the Lord said so. Alright, now go to Hosea 12 and 10.
This is Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets.
So the Most High speaks how?
By the prophets.
He don't speak to you directly. We read that in Amos 3. Go ahead.
I have also spoken by the prophets and have multiplied visions and used similar tools by the ministry of the prophets.
So the Lord speaks to you and do this by the ministry of his men that he set up. That's why you're supposed to listen, because it's not us. You're supposed to be listening to the words of the Lord and the will of the Lord through us. All right? Go ahead.
All right, this is Jeremiah 44 and verse 4. Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and singing and saying, Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate, for they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto other gods. Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth and was kindled in the cities of Judah.
All right, so he said, look, man, if you don't believe these words, I'm going to fuck you up. But I sent you the prophets, rising up early since the beginning. Luke says, since the beginning of time, the prophets been down here. Luke 1:6 was 170 something or whatever. All right. You got something?
No, I was going to back you up because that priest I just read Hosea 12 and 10. It was talking about ministry, right? And, this is online etymology dictionary app. It says minister, man consecrated to service in the Christian church, and ecclesiastic. Also an agent acting for a superior, one who acts upon the authority of another. So, just like I read in the 2 Corinthians.
Yeah, that we're in the stead, in the place of.
Yahweh Shai gives us that authority.
That's it. All right. This is John 17:20. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their words. All right, so we're using the words of the Heavenly Father, and he's given us that power to do so. Okay? The Lord is the one who's giving us his authority. So I'm going to hit a couple real quick, and we're going to end it up right there. I'm going to you go put the word authority in. All right? Matthew 7:29, where he taught them, Yahweh Shai, as one having authority and not as the scribes. All right? And they, matter of fact, let me start with verse 28. And it came to pass when Yahweh Shai had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine. But he taught them as one having authority and not as the scribes. And how did the scribes teach? They didn't teach telling people what to do. They said, well, I believe this, I believe that. And people had kind of like, they had the little debates and shit. Right. No, Yahweh Shai said, no, do this, don't do that. This is what it is. Fuck that shit. They said, what the fuck are you telling me what the fuck to do? And then we'll have battles with them. They were like, Moses did something like the man. He said, before Moses was I. Before Abraham was I, I think he said. And they was ready to get his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they did not want to fall under his authority. All right? Let's see. Right. You read the one in Matthew 21. I want to do these things. He said, if you can't tell me who the Father about the Bible said this, about how John the Revelator about the, can you break that down? Oh, you can't, because I ain't going to worry about it. Telling you, because he obviously ain't on no level to worry about it anyway. You don't waste, I'm going to waste my time with you. And we don't have to waste time trying to prove and make our authority. Coming into the truth, me and my brothers, we would one of the first lessons the Lord gave me, I could go in my Bible and pull out that lesson, which is all about authority, is in here. The Lord gave us authority. Okay? And the very first thing you do as a man of the Lord, you establish authority. When somebody comes up and can ask questions, you set the order. All right? Murph did it by saying when the Duke Cat started talking to the others, he said, I'm not going to if you have any questions, come ask me. And that's what started the whole thing off.
He was offended.
Right, because we told him not to talk to a cadet trying to listen. And Malcolm and the elders said, no, because we're the teachers and they're the students, they're just coming here to listen. You're distracting them. And they're not going to be able to answer your questions like we can. If you have a question, ask us. And it was that simple. It was not said in no animosity. It was not said in no wickedness. It was said in love.
The brother told me that too. Yeah. The brother told me, he said, hey, bro, got any question directed to us as a teacher? Yeah. It should be what the brother's teaching. The elders right here. The elder right here. He's teaching right now. Direct the question to them. And he just got offended automatically. Like basically, who the fuck is him? He's like, oh, that's school. They the teachers.
That's it. Right?
We'll show you that Jake no longer be Lord.
This is Mark 13:34. I'm going to end on this one. For the son of, because we can go longer. We got it.
Yeah, I show you. That's all.
You got your precept?
No, that's all too
No, go get yours first.
You got
no, get your precept.
No, it was the same thing.
Yeah,
I had a Matthew 13 and 57. You speak about Yahweh Shai. I was talking to the people, and the scribes coming against him. It says Matthew 13 and verse 57. I'll write your point. And they were offended in him. But Yahweh Shai said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. Because they looking at Yahweh Shai, and he's that carpenter's son. And who the fuck is he? And Yahweh Shai was rebuking him. And that's Jake, man. Jake see you, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no high stature men in this society. We just coming for average Israelites. But the Most High chose us out of this world to do, his will. And Jake, they look at us, they look down upon us.
That's right.
Because they like, you ain't nobody special, Now if we were dressed like one of these wacky tacky, nigga pastors or whatever, having a food drive, with all kind of swine out there, they'll line up, have a good time, greet you, have a pleasant talk with you. But because we're austere men and we teaching the truth according to the scriptures and not just making up any kind of fairy tale in our own minds, it's not us that offend, it's really the word that they're offended by. And even deeper than that, is they're offended because they don't want to comply and be obedient to the will of Yahweh Shai. That's why Yahweh Shai said, he that received you received me, and he that received me received him that sent me.
That's it.
So it's really they're really against the Most High and His Son.
There you go.
We're just vessels that the Lord is using.
That's right. They say don't worry about they be offended at you. It's really not that they hate you. It's not us that they really hate. They hate him.
They hated me first. Is what Yahweh Shai said.
All right. So we're going to end on these few. I got just a few on quote real quick. Mark 13:34. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work and commanded the porter to watch. We are the watchman. He gave us the authority and the understanding to lead our people. You go more into that, go read it yourself. You'll get some more meat off that bone. I got a couple more. Luke 9:1. Then he called his 12 disciples together and gave them power and authority over all devils and to cure diseases. All right, he gave us. How you gonna give us authority over demons and spiritual angels, but we ain't got no authority about the angels that are down here who acting like demons too? You know what I'm saying? That shit's stupid. Luke 19:17. This is one of the promises when we get to the kingdom. And he said unto them, he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. Then he said, we're going to judge the angels. We're going to rule the angels.
You did say that.
Fuck out of here, man. All right. Let's see. Give me a few. I got one. Let's see.
You got Titus 2?
Huh?
You got Titus 2?
Get it. Go ahead. I ain't got that part. Go ahead.
This is Titus 2. I'm going right to the point. Titus 2 and 15. These things speak and exhort and rebuke with all authority.
That's it.
Let no man despise thee.
That's it. He said that's a commandment by the Lord. Rebuke with all authority. Okay? John 5:27. And hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Yahweh Shai then turned and said, now I give y'all that same authority to rebuke, to execute judgment. Okay? Right? And I can keep going, but that's you just nailed the cover. We nailed the nails in the coffin. Because we can open it up and keep on. But we had to make a move. We actually behind. We still behind brothers already up there. So we got to make a move. So hopefully this has been edifying. The Lord gave us authority. You can't receive it. Fuck you. All praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh,
beloved double honors to the apostles out in New York, great wisdom, gentleness, honest to all. I came around with the name of Yahweh, Shai, in truth and sincerity. Shalom and Ba'ashem.
Shalom,
The brother said, hey, basic wisdom, Amos 3:3. Can two walk together? That's not maybe.
Yeah.
Better listen. Shalom.
Shalom. He definitely was offended.
Yeah, because he don't have the spirit of the Lord. And neither does anybody who disagrees with him.